Hey there, and welcome back to the Sugar Treatment, where we bake and heal together. My name is Anthony, aka the Baking Social Worker. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and email me at thesugartreatment@gmail.com. Let me know what you would like us to talk about here on the show. There was a lot of feedback we got from the episode that I did with Mel when we made that delicious Persian roulade and we talked about her dating life. So y'all had some questions about me and Sean, so we're gonna be answering those today, while we also work on a trending TikTok recipe.
You said trending?
Oh my God, I didn't know that you were there, like legit.
That's called my Muppet superpower.
So, yes, it is trending, Sean, which is very much up your alley. We're doing a TikTok recipe, we're doing cloud bread.
Yes, I've always wanted to do cloud bread.
Right? So how do you wanna make your own? Do you wanna make one with me, or like, what do you think?
No, we're gonna turn this into a challenge.
I thought you would.
Yeah, cloud bread challenge. Can I do it?
Can you do what?
Let's get started.
First thing, let's fluff up our 3 large egg whites in our mixer. And our eggs are frothy, right? Nice and fluffy.
Fluffy egg whites.
You haven't messed up yet.
Have not.
Okay, so the next step is we're gonna add the sugar to our mixtures, but only 1 tablespoon at a time. And you only need about 2.5 tablespoons.
But like baking has to be precise. Like, what if I'm not precise?
That's okay, that's fine. It's just a little bit of sugar. I think that's fine.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Halfway?
It's gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, but we have to sift it first. You wanna put it in a sifter and then just nice and easy sift it over your mixture. So we've sifted in our cornstarch to each of our mixtures. Now it's time to whip up some clouds.
Yeah, we're whipping those clouds.
Let's whip up some clouds, and this is gonna be 5 to 6 minutes, so it's a little bit of time because we wanna get a lot of air in this bread.
It's gonna take forever. We're gonna have to do like a fast forward on this
A
video.
little fast forward. Can we do that?
Yeah,
Can
ready?
you do that?
We'll do like a ding, and we'll be there. Ready? Watch this.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 minutes.
6 minutes, and you want to go until it has a stiff peak. Do you know what that means?
So the peaks are stiff.
Yeah, that looks real stiff. Because it's like,
it's
real stiff.
It's
That's
really
good.
stiff.
That's what you want, but you do want to get all of your bread off of that. So one of the first questions we got was, how did we meet?
How did we? Oh, well, do you want to tell this or do you want me to tell it? Because I'm great at telling this story.
I guess you should.
Yeah. So I was in a band and I was performing, and long story short, he invited himself to my show. I ignored him, but I still kept going to his gym to work out, and he kept staring at me every time I'd go there. So a month later, a month later, I finally went up to him at the front desk because I was leaving, and I was like, hey, like, do you have my number? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like,
Is that?
yeah. And then I said, then use it. And I walked out. I was like, ow.
He thinks he's such a cool cat, smooth player.
Slick Rick over here.
But let's be real.
He used it. 30 minutes later, I got a text from him, and we went on a date the next day.
So I guess it worked.
Look at this.
Yeah, so it did. I was kind of working with mine here while you were talking, and
Okay, let me get rid
it's
of this.
definitely the right consistency because you want it to be like fluffy, almost like foam.
That's exactly.
And then
what it is.
this is the fun part because now, Sean, we get to add food coloring, or you can add sprinkles. You can also add any extract that you like. I'm gonna add vanilla extract to mine.
Mine's deflating as I do it. Is that a problem?
Let's see. You don't want to whip it too much. You just kind of want to fold.
Has anyone really even tried this cloud bread? I've seen it everywhere. What if it's awful?
I know. Well, some people don't even add stuff to it, and then they just cook it. So
Oh no, I'm adding stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa. One of the questions we got, which I'm really curious to hear your answer, is how did you know that you were in love?
Here's the answer. I have the answer. I have the answer. It came to me. I was not out as a gay man at the time.
We talked about that.
Right, because I was so scared. But when I was with you, you're the first person that I didn't care what anyone else thought. You made me feel so comfortable in my own skin with you that I feel like that's how I knew it was love.
That's so sweet.
Isn't that cute?
That's very sweet.
It's cute.
I feel like I haven't heard you say that before, but I love that.
Okay, what about you?
So mine was very much, I feel like this is a selfish answer. But yours kind of
Usually are.
I've got so much. I felt like my life just got so much better when I met you. Like the pieces just kind of fell into place. You know, like I felt more confident kind of walking through the world. And maybe it was kind of because of what you said. Like maybe it's just because I didn't care what other people thought anymore. And I really wasn't trying to put it on, you know, for the world anymore because I found my person. And I just felt like I was always gonna feel
protected.
Like protected, and like there's a safety in that. And so I think that that was the moment where I went like, oh, this is different. Like this is different than any other relationship I've experienced.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go ahead and take our cloud mixture and we're gonna pour it at the center of our pre-lined baking sheet.
Got it.
And then once you have it all in there, you're gonna use your hands to form it into a nice little cloud or whatever shape that suits you. It's probably gonna get nice and fluffy on the bottom too. I think I'm just gonna leave mine like that. Are you gonna get creative? Are you making a heart?
I am.
Oh my God. Now we're gonna bake in the oven at 300 for 20 to 25 minutes.
So is it bread or is it cake?
It's
'Cause
bread.
it's cloud bread.
It's bread.
Okay. Well,
It's bread.
I made mine sweet.
I guess we'll have to decide after we taste it. But let's move on. We have some more questions that we
Okay.
want to be sure that we get to. So
Yes.
the next one is, how did the proposal go? Because we are married.
We are married. Been married for how long?
We've been-
3.5 years.
You got it right.
I got it
'cause
right.
We got married in March of 2017.
Yes.
So we just passed our 3 years. We're coming up on 3.5.
And we were engaged for 2 years before we got married.
We were engaged for a couple years. We wanted to take some time. Also, we wanted that wedding to be real cute. So
Right.
we
Gotta
had
save.
to save a little bit of money for it.
Wait, which we should tell them about the wedding, as a lot of people don't know this. We had an entire wedding planned.
Yeah.
4 weeks before our wedding, we got a call from our venue, and they canceled the wedding.
That was like such a hard call to take.
So we had 4 weeks to plan an entire another wedding.
Well, let's be fair. We had planners that were helping
That's
us.
true.
do
We
it.
did have planners. So they thank you, because they had the
Thank
burden
you.
of
Love you.
doing that.
And it was beautiful. It turned out perfect.
It was everything we wanted and
Yeah.
didn't know we wanted it.
Maybe you could put like a little picture of the wedding.
Yeah,
In this
I
video.
will.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But so the proposal, which do you want me to tell the story about?
Yeah,
the
you could tell
proposal? Because you told the story about how we met. So
Yeah.
we got engaged in May of 2015, and Sean had planned this whole thing to go to Disney World because his
Of
family
course.
lives there. His family lives in Florida.
But Disney.
And it was my first time going to Disney World, so we kind of planned this trip, and I just kind of like happened to ask my parents and my family if they wanted to come because they had never been either.
Happened.
And so all day long, like my dad's carrying the ring, which again is very sweet, and we are at fireworks in front of Cinderella's castle, and it's like really beautiful. And then they like my family like forms like this little like kind of circle around us, and I still didn't know what was going on. I was like, why are they like? Why is my sister-in-law being kind of rude to like that person over there, being like, get away?
Get away.
I mean, like she was nice about it, but she was also a little bit like, this is our area, and she was like using her stroller. And then I wanted to hold my niece when the fireworks. I was like, let me hold you. And then my sister-in-law again was like, no, I don't want you to hold her. And I was like, that's so mean. I just didn't know why she didn't want me to hold her. But then like everything was, you know, it's at its climax. Here's like the finale. And then Sean.
No, you got that wrong. Are you kidding?
I did.
It was at the very beginning. So let me tell you what happened here.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Anthony always makes fun of me because I love fireworks. I'm a dreamer. You know, I love like my head's in the sky and I wish upon a star every night, and that's who I am, aka why we were at Disney.
Very much so, yes.
So he makes fun of me that I love fireworks. So what I did is literally timed it out. So the second before the fireworks went off, I turned to him and I said, I want you to feel what I feel every time I see the fireworks. And then I got down on one knee and the fireworks went off and I said, will you marry me? It should have been in a movie. Just saying.
I guess there's a reason that you're the storyteller in this family, because that was very well done.
Right.
I'm sorry that I missed that huge detail.
Huge.
And it was beautiful. But I will say that when Sean got down on his knee, I was like, first of all, stop.
I need to put this picture up because there's a picture of him like this.
Yeah.
Like literally like,
I was
what are you
like-
doing?
Okay, so the last question that we have.
Yeah.
Did getting married change anything in our relationship? Like, did it change anything?
I mean, if we're gonna be honest.
No, let's lie to them.
Okay. Nope.
Let's be honest.
I think the first year of marriage was our hardest year together
was.
as a couple.
It was.
our
And the
first
thing
year.
is people say that. Like
People say, and
that
it's
all the
so
time.
real.
I didn't think that it, when we were in it, I didn't think it was like the hardest year. But now that looking back on it, I was like, you know, I can see why it was
Because
tough.
relationships, you have to grow and change and learn and like constantly learn that person, and they have to constantly learn you.
But it wasn't like
So
the mechanics of our relationship didn't really change that much. We had already been living together.
Right.
Like we had been living together for several years.
I think it's the expectation of a marriage.
It was. It was
like
just like
mind
shifting
messes you up.
Shifting your perspective and going like, oh, I am with this person forever. You know, and like because we got engaged and it was exciting because now we're planning a wedding, right? And like for 2 years we were planning a wedding and it was like, oh my God, we're in love, we get to celebrate this. And then we got married and then it was like, boom, now you're married.
Oh my God, we're married.
What's next? Now looking back on it, that first year, I'm so happy that we went through that and had to kind of work out those kinks because I am so happy.
Right. I think that's what makes though a relationship, our relationship or any relationship so strong is fighting through things together, setting goals together, and achieving those goals together. Like you gotta have a path and something you both want to fight for together. Because we live independently in our separate lives, which you should. You need your own life.
Yeah, you have to.
But we set goals and we achieve them, and we only are able to do those when we do it together. And I think that's what keeps us so connected, and why, you know, why I put so much energy in you. They're done.
They're done. I'm gonna put mine out.
Timer also went off.
It's nice and golden brown. You can see that. Sorry.
Get out of the way. I gotta get mine.
Sorry.
Alright.
It's so good.
Oh no.
It lost a little bit of its shape.
Doesn't look like a heart.
Kinda.
Alright.
It's more blobby. Good. They gotta cool though a little bit.
I feel like they deflated a little.
They did deflate a little.
What?
Oh my God.
Mel.
Mel. Yeah,
Yeah,
come in.
Come on in, Mel. Hi.
Let's scoot over a little bit.
There. Let's get you in here.
What is happening?
Well, we made cloud bread.
Seen it.
Well, it's actually perfect timing because we are doing a cloud bread competition.
Yes.
It's a challenge.
Are we? So do I get to be the one to choose the winner?
Yes,
Yes.
you get to judge it. Perfect timing. I don't know if this is right. There's like some kind of jelly substance coming out of
I
What
think
did
that's
you
your food
put in
coloring.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
I still have hopes that mine might taste the best. It's about, I tried to make a
I mean,
heart.
is it supposed to? Okay.
It didn't really.
Is it supposed to be about presentation? Because if so,
It's just more flat than I thought it would be.
Okay.
You know? Cloud bread, you'd think it would be more cloud-like.
Yeah, it's not as fluffy as I've seen it online. Look, here we go.
all right.
All right, let's
Are
pull
you
yours out.
doing?
Ooh, easy,
We're
easy.
gonna judge this. Why is it stuck?
Easy.
I mean, mine's still a little bit warm.
Well, but yours is
You know
now
what?
like.
Let's just do this.
Oh.
Oh,
So-
look. You
It's
ripped yours
so
open.
little.
You saw my heart. Here, I'm gonna rip mine open.
Rip your heart open.
Rip
Yours
your
is
heart
fun.
Ooh.
See, it is fluffy. It's good.
It's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie.
What's weird about
Let me
it?
try yours. I think mine is good.
It's so.
It's just different.
It's like
It's
chocolate dough.
Mm.
That's what it is. It's like chocolate dough. Let me.
I like mine better.
Hold on. Shift on down here.
I think I win.
I feel
I
like.
wanna try yours, Bubba.
Don't do the chocolate in the cloud bread.
Whose wins?
Why does it win?
I
Guess
think-
who won?
I think because like it doesn't have as much like the chocolate chips, they just melted and it became gooey.
You don't think it tasted good?
I think that I said like it tastes like chocolate goo,
Chocolate goo. Okay.
but this was just a little lighter.
It was a little lighter.
But I don't think it was because it was bad. I don't think it was the cook. I think it was just the ingredient was just a heavier ingredient, so it pulled the whole thing down.
So long story short, I won. Thank you for watching the Sugar Treatment. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and keep it sweet.
Excuse me. Look at that little takeover. Thanks. Keep it sweet.